Hello, how are you? Welcome to Make It Right, and today we are talking about how to make our motivation right. Today I have pretty much hateful clickbait title, but anyways, we are going to talk exactly about what title says. We're going to talk about motivation, burnout, and management of your motivation and possible burnouts, and of course project management and how it plays all together. I will give you some context. So currently I'm working on my project and I'm at the very middle of the development. So 4 months behind, 2 months ahead, and a lot of done, a lot is undone, a lot is working and a lot of not working, and to be honest almost nothing is working together correctly. So at the same time I have a project which is kind of huge already, and I have a feeling that I'm working on the absolute rubbish which is not working all together. It's quite disappointing and quite demotivating. If you feel yourself just like that, let's work together on it. So, first of all, there is a thing called stabilization sprint or stabilization sprints, depending on your state and depending on how bad things are for you. So, thing is that during the stabilization sprint, you stop work on any kind of new features. You stop designing new features, you stop anything what is new, because you have to get a feeling of accomplishment and you have to put all together what you have already done. So from now till your satisfaction, you're working on fixing all what you have and making it work all together. This is called a stabilization sprint or sprints or whatever it can be. So your goal to finish such activity with a solid working game or any kind of project, but in our case it's game. We are talking about games here. The broken project could be not your biggest problem. You can be burned out when you even cannot think about your project, or even any thought about your project make you sick, especially about fixing it, especially such boring name as a stabilization sprint can be extremely annoying to you. For that case, the solution is very simple. Just forget about your project for 1 week. The therapists usually telling that it takes 3 weeks to full mental recovery from a kind of burnout or job or something like that. So take a rest. Take a rest, because in this state, in a state of burnout, you're just ineffective and you cannot do anything more and you will just harm yourself. So if you're burned out, just take a rest. In base case scenario, it should be 3 weeks. Now, welcome back from your vacation. I hope you have recovered. The next thing you should consider, and I'm considering during my work, is milestones and basically project management. Any kind of project, and game development in particular is a project, and you cannot just make it from 0 to done. It's a quite long work. So what I'm doing, I'm splitting my work on the milestones, and not all the milestones from 0 to the end. I'm finishing one milestone and then planning another one. For planning, I'm using the book, a real paper book, and I'm setting my current state in the center, kind of here, and then I'm writing down all the things I'm thinking about and things which I can achieve altogether and name it a milestone. So it's a bunch of related tasks, bunch of related features, which altogether are creating milestone from it. Imagine it as a quest. So you're going for some kind of adventure, and in this adventure you will achieve something. And what you will achieve, it's all the features, loot box of features which you can celebrate them. So the main thing is to which make you move for a while is to set the goal of the milestone, set there all the features you want to achieve, and treat it as a quest. You and your pack, your party, are going to achieve the all the features in the loot box. And of course, when you are achieving the milestone, you should celebrate the achievement. Rewards and achievement celebrations is very important, because like in a game, we are playing to get achievements. We are playing to, I don't know, build, collect, maybe kill, depends on your player style. But anyways, we are willing to do something to have a feeling of accomplishment. So milestone, accomplished milestone, it's your achievement and it's your subject to celebrate. So define milestone, go there, imagine it as a quest, and celebrate it. Milestone by itself, it's a pretty much huge thing, and it will take pretty much a while in a time. Usually I'm spending for achieving one milestone about 3 to 4 weeks. That's a lot. So here comes sprints. Sprints, it's some kind of small planet, that's important time frame. Usually I'm taking weeks. It can be 2 weeks, but I prefer 1 week sprint because it's smaller, it's easier to plan, it's easier to control, and it's not very wasteful to go 1 week in the wrong direction. Then you can, let's say, go 2 weeks in the wrong direction. So we have 1 week sprint, and obviously sprint ending and sprint achievements should be celebrated as well. Basically, you should be swimming in the pool of dopamine, which is created by your constant achievement of something. You're achieving sprint goal, you're in dopamine. You're achieving milestone, you're in dopamine. And most important, small achievements, tasks. So you should plan your tasks. And usually I'm doing my best to design a task to be not more complex than 2 hours. So if I have any kind of tasks which will take more than 2 hours to implement, I'm doing my best to split it. I can split one task to something not meaningful, not a feature. Let's say draw an icon, or create a couple folders, or just to create a data object, whatever. So I should have something small which is kind of can be done in a short term, and after which after accomplishment I will feel the achievement. Even though when you're collaborating with your team, it's easier to define smaller tasks, it's easier to set an expectation from the task, and for your teammates it's easier to understand what exactly you want to have from this task, and for them it's much more easier to deliver exactly what is stated in this task. So it's pretty much obvious that you have to have well-defined and very small task, and that's a key to your small steps to success. And the last but not least important thing is Kaizen. Kaizen from Japanese means constant improvement. It means you always should think about how you can improve your process, improve your work, improve your work on your project, your game. And that's very important to understand that it's your project, it's not your boss's project. You are the boss. You are the one who is defining what is helpful and what is not helpful, what improvement is especially for you. So when you are at work, you can think about, okay, Kaizen and improvement, and that's kind of improvement what is suitable in a context of your company. And with your project is something different. Kaizen in your project is especially what makes you in particular more effective. So if you want to have more, let's say, coffee breaks or smoke breaks or whatever breaks, and if you want to rest more, if you want to listen to different music, if you want to play while you're developing, if you want to whatever helps to you, that's Kaizen. So but anyways, you should always think about, after the sprint, what can improve your process, what can improve your productivity. And it shouldn't be something boring, it shouldn't be some kind of more strict time tracking, it shouldn't be some, I don't know, whatever it can be, but it should be something what makes you more improved and what makes you better and more performant in context of your game development and your project. It's yours. It's Kaizen just for you. Now you have the very broad overview on my way of working. Now you have the understanding on my task splits. So it's milestones, sprints, and minimal tasks, and Kaizen after the sprint to make me more efficient. If you want to have more details on my process, if you want to have kind of more understanding and more details on how exactly I approach to work with freelancers, how exactly I split the task, maybe you want to have kind of example session, how it can be, please ask me in the comments. I gladly will make video just for you. Thank you very much and see you in 2 weeks. Bye.